We'll start then with a big corporate earning. You have the State Bank of India that turned in a mixed performance in the first quarter. Profit, though, has come in above estimates. But let's take it straight across to Arundhati Bhattacharya in conversation with Gopika Gopakumar.
You have to make a comparison YOY. You can't choose some sequential and some year on year. There are certain cyclical factors that come into the first quarter regarding slippages. If you look at the last 3 years, if you look at 13-14, it was 11,000. Last year it was 9,900. This year it's 7,300. So very clearly better trend. Also in the first quarter, there is a little bit of an impact always from agriculture, because agriculture, the farmers, they do not come in for renewal of their accounts until the monsoon is set in and they start their sowing activities. Though it happened this time a little ahead of time, but even then, much of the activity will happen later, because we have a very large book there, almost 1.23 crores of farmers, so it takes a little time. Also, for the first time, what has happened is, if you look at the NPA numbers, the stock of mid-corporate NPAs has come down for the first time in the last 10 quarters. And even on the SMA side, the special mention account side, we are beginning to see a lessening of numbers, both in the mid-corporate area as well as in the large SMEs, that is SMEs above 20 crores. The stress continues in SMEs below 10 crores and especially in the below 1 crores. And that is very consistent with, how the economic cycles work. The smallest ones are the ones that get stressed first. They are also the ones who get de-stressed last. So to that extent, this is precisely what we are seeing, that as the economy begins functioning again, the mid-corporates and then the bigger of the SMEs are showing a little less stress, and the really small ones are still a little stressed out. So I think overall, we are very much on target with what we had said, that we are seeing easing of stress. We continue to say we are seeing easing of stress. The entire book is quite stable. So going forward, hopefully, other than maybe one huge one-off or something which may happen at any point of time, other than that, generally we believe that we are comfortable and we will see lessening of stress going forward.
So this run rate of slippages that we've been seeing, that could come down?
Surely.
And what about large corporates? When do we see that sector seeing a turnaround?
See, actually large corporates, there's been no slippage this quarter. And actually speaking, you'll now begin to see resolutions in the large corporates rather than slippages. And those resolutions may be of various kinds, but resolutions will happen, and that pace of resolution should pick up in the next 9 months.
Okay, let me come to the net interest income. That the growth has been quite muted. Your deposit growth, however, has been quite robust. There is surplus liquidity in the system. So don't you see a chance or a headroom to cut your deposit rates that would enable a cut in base rates going forward?
Actually, we've already cut deposit rates. We are currently the cheapest in the market, or one of the cheapest. I won't say the cheapest, one of the cheapest in the market. You can't cut deposit rates to such an extent that you are sort of way ahead of the pack. Then you will spoil your deposit franchise, which we cannot afford to do. We have been saying time and again that we have very great competition from the mutual funds where there is no tax deduction at source, and also from the small savings schemes of the governments where the deposit rates are much higher. So unless we have a level playing field, it doesn't give us the ability to cut rates very sharply. So we have to wait for a repricing of the book. Already cost of deposits have come down by 4 basis points. It should come down further. So it's a question of being a little patient while we rebalance. We need not have had this problem if the credit growth also had kept pace. As you can see, credit growth has not kept pace. Mainly 2 reasons. One is all commodity prices are low, energy costs are low, therefore working capital requirements are not going up, and you can see that from the negative WPI. On the other side, project loans are also few and far between, because big projects have not come in the last 3 years, and therefore the pipeline has petered out. So while the pipeline fills up and while the capacity utilization start going higher, things will begin to look different. So we have to be a little, little patient, but I can assure you that we are absolutely prepared for it. We have done a lot of work internally. The asset quality is holding, and therefore going forward we should see better times.
Okay, from the State Bank of India, let's talk about Tata Steel. That seems to have sprung a surprise when it comes to its first quarter performance.